Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. 2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, here we go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other side. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jeff Hireman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2. And an alley to run.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spot. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better... Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits end.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Set, 15, line, 15 line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off? And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Their mobile quarterback on his way to a monster. Touchdowns.
Here we go. 50, play. You better bring it. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one.
Ready.
Mike 50, yeah? If you don't get this one, you think you
Right up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Buying time to his left. Sutton wheeling it in on the left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talent.
Ready? 8, read. Check. Go.
He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes...
Got it.
50, Mike's 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Big dribble.
He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
A throw taken in by Hamilton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Steps of touchdown, Broncos. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL. Record in a single game.
You ready?
50, Mike, 50. I got him.
2 draw quarters.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Oh, it stays up. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. 23 yards, the final tally. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Forced out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
2nd and 1. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
On the ready.
50. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Snap.
They're going to look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's forced out left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
I'm going to come back to you.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number. continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag of off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is who's ready to get better.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. 5. Ready, ready. Go. And two stuff, but I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you. go. Now.
Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20.
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
20 goons and ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not lie. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts.
Ready? 30 base.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Defense.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
2.
They'll look to throw. Finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had it. Instead,
and he'll be brought down by the Colts. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Tight end right.
5.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is.
Ready?
40 on Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Back to throw now on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Come on.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Call it a full 3 yards in the... Wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second and 13. Now he'll escape to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Let's make these babies proud on the way back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the...
Set 70, Indy. Topper. Hit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've well, why don't we hold it? After all, seems like it.
Jonah, 60 Pittsburgh. Get.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 9. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a...
18 Gator. Hey, Alpha. 2.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, this is Devontae Booker. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun.
Ready? 10 Tucson.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hit it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jake Butt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
down. 60 outlaw. Greystone travel. Check 9, check 9. 5.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Will Compton in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone.